Yeah.
Here we are, Thursday night, Broadcasting Lounge, GTEs, the Manon Racing Product Series. Let's do this. Second to last round of the series. And tonight I'm behind the cameras. Shano's going to be putting his feet up and commentating alongside. And we've also got Corey here. And it can't go without saying, everyone wish Mr. Corey Kitchen a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Corey.
Oh, thank you,
birthday
Dougie.
you.
I'm just excited to be here, to be
Birthday.
honest. That's what I've been looking for. I asked little baby Jesus, give me a race at Detroit on my birthday, and he delivered. We've got some GDE action all the way from Belle Isle, Detroit, right on the edge of the Detroit River, and is it Lake St. Clair? Shano.
Yes, it is.
There we go. Bit of race info there for tonight. 20 degrees, 26% precipitation or humidity, clear skies, 19 kilometres of windage. That's a little bit blowy. And track length running at 3.76, looking at 13 turns of joy around this concrete jungle.
Yes, concrete jungle is some words to use it. That's all you've got. You've got walls, you've got a little bit of grass around. You've got some aggressive curves and some corners that don't look as tight as they actually are.
They, and as we see, there was some kerfuffle at the back. Steve Darren already towing to the pit, having some early drama, which we caught just outside of the side of there. And we've got Leith has crashed, Kristen's crashed, Wayne Hartnell's crashed. Race control is on tonight. We've got Dion de Graaf looking after that, so we'll see what's happened with that one, and if by any chance we starting under safety car, or are we going to go live racing?
For some reason I've lost. Oh, there it is. I lost comms there briefly. There we go. Safety trucks pulling in. We're about to go green here for the first of the two heat races tonight. 15 minutes for the first one. They're not going to need any fuel. They're going to need it for the second, and it's reverse top 10. And here we go. Stefan McCartan's away really well, Dougie.
Sure is, yep. Leading Billy Rowley through the first few corners, and you can see the rest of the pack flowing through nicely there. Getting some heat into the tyres is our Stefan as he comes down into turn 3.
Notorious turn 3, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
To try and get in front of the other early. It's one corner that everyone comes across every now and then.
Dylan Radford already looking pretty racy as he chases Sean McNamara, who's dropped out one spot from where he started. Also, Nico Cordia up 1, Billy Rowley down 1. And we can confirm he is not SVG's cat and seemed incredibly confused when we were trying to talk about that with him on Tuesday night.
He did, yes, we can confirm it's not Shane Van Gisbergen's cat, but that is Billy Rowley, and he's a local from Timaru, where I'm from as well. But hopefully get to meet him soon when I go into Hoss and get a free ride, thanks to the team at Hoss.
Very good.
It looks like Billy was just a little bit slow off turn 2, and Nico was able to get the run on him down into turn 3. And I did manage to pick out what happened off the dummy grid there as well. Steve Darren I think cold tyres getting a little bit over ambitious into the corner off the dummy grid, and embarrassingly making contact with the tyres, and then everybody else was really just a bit of a knock-on effect, just having to come to a stop to avoid running into Steve, and he quickly towed and got out of the way, and everybody was able to carry on.
Oh, very good. Yeah, we've actually got Steve out there circulating now, completing his first lap, 1 lap down on the rest of the field. But it's heat racing. Get out there and get cranking. It's a couple of races
point
tonight.
out I just want to make it a point there. If you look at Sean's car and look at Steve's car, they're the same car, same paint, but Sean doesn't normally race, and I think he just went into the paint shop, got out of there before it was finished, because it's not finished. It's missing all the specs. Sean McNamara.
Yeah, so there's Sean's car there, and then we've got Steve Hunt looking mighty fine.
Yeah, although Sean, he does lay claim to liking white, so we'll probably give him that.
White spot.
Yeah,
Tom McCollum.
yeah.
Slide on the background.
Tom was actually really close there for a while, but that big slide not helping him out. Good gain. Oh, I was going to say he was making good gains there. He's had a big rub up against the wall.
Yeah, Detroit is one of those tracks where 0Xs are among the biggest numbers you'll ever see. Like in the hundreds, I reckon, sometimes. Just a little touch of the wall, and it's very easy to do. But for some reason it brings out the best in some drivers too. Like, you know, you've got no margin for error. You've either got cracked walls both sides, and you love to see it when you nail the lap around here. It gives you those little hairs standing up in the back of your neck.
Just looking at these three purple and white cars just following each other around the track.
That's one of those cameras with the stick off the back of the car, isn't it?
It is, yes, an extended GoPro. It's a 360 one too. So,
Oh, wow.
there you go. You see the other angle.
Technology these days. Couple in the chat. Scotty, g'day. Racecraft's evening off. He's out here.
And just to prove Scotty wrong, Porsche Cup again. No, here we go. We're looking at three BMWs. And it's actually more of a BMW field. If I bring up this gizmo here, that gives us all the rundown of the cars that are out there. And you can see we've got not one, not two, but three Porsches leading over a GT40. Oh, it's not even a GT40, is it? It's just a Ford GT. I think it's its name.
Oh, Dr. Death. Dr. Death out in the Ford GT. Oh, yeah. We don't want to hear that. We'll move on.
Then we've got
that's the competition for Dylan Radford, isn't it?
Yeah. We've got our leading BMW being attacked by another Ford GT. Off Dylan Radford's here.
Battle for P2 is looking very spicy at the moment, and Nico's just slowed up as well.
Ooh.
Not sure why Nico slowed up there. He may have picked up a slowdown, but there's not many places to pick up a slowdown around here, but that's certainly what it looked like.
Yeah, not without taking a whole lot of curb and going across some grass.
Or did he just want the draft? He goes to the outside into turn 3. Looking for the switchback. Oh.
Big flash there from Nico.
Whoa! Sean wild out of turn 6 there.
Approaching halfway in this 15-minute race. Of course, 1 of 2 tonight. Reverse top 10. Who we got in 10th at the moment? We've got JT. He's in a Beamer. Back on the Beamer talk. So he's in the hot seat for pole position race 2. He's up 5 spots too into P10. Matty Gerard though, he's up 6 spots. He's in a Porker. Porsche. Sorry. How's that for a view?
A little bit of smoke signals coming from up ahead, so somebody carrying a lock into turn 3 there. Might have been Leith Swinney by the look of it, I think.
Sure, pretty well balanced in the beamer, giving it a good nudge. Obviously, not one that we usually see out there racing the GTEs, but has decided to go out and cut loose and have a bit of fun tonight. And sitting down just one spot from where he qualified after trading positions with John O'Gibson earlier there, so he's fighting to get that one back. Qualified P4, certainly not a bad effort from someone who's usually outside of the championship.
Oh, yeah, championship points. Oh, go Brigade.
Very cool.
I forgot about that today. Let's go more, I guess.
Love that closing rate view. Hey, Shano, it's just proves how much more power these cars have over their GT3 counterparts.
Yeah, it's so cool. When he pulls out of the draft, they're going to go side by side. Sean's going to be on the wrong side of the track once they get down to turn 3 though. And Jono's able to hold him off for now.
Yeah, Jono doing a really good job of just holding his line, keeping steady, not getting stressed or overthinking things. Could have very well tried braking a bit too early coming down into that usual spot at turn 3, but committed to his line, and he's still holding Macca off at the moment, although that is a rather menacing look when you look off from the back of the car.
Yeah, that's what Jono's got his mirrors filled with at the moment. That big BMW grille getting right into that rear bumper. Oh, he's caught the tyres on the exit of the fountain corner there.
Meanwhile, Stephen McCartan is just running away with his first race. 7.5 second lead back to Billy Rowley. And he's got good charge on the championships too, Stefan McCartan. He's 974 points, so he's had 5 wins. And in second place, more than 100 points behind on 857 is Nico Cordia. So he's currently in the top 3. So obviously Billy, not a regular in the GTS, but might just be a fan of the track, I guess, and member of the league in Div 2. So him and Nico done a bit of racing against each other in Div 2 this season too, so they'll know each other pretty well. Lee, he's sitting in third on 853, so it's still pretty tight between Nico and Lee. And so Leith's in 8th at the moment, so just a wee bit behind Nico there, but get 2 chances tonight, and being in 8th, Leith will be a little bit further up the grid for race 2 currently. Matty Gerard sitting in 4th, Aaron Goodrick, right off Jenkins, Chris Zalewski, Daniel Turner, Darko Venter and Wayne Hartnell rounding out the top 10.
Yeah, Matty Gerard here, just outside of the top 10 in P11, but up 6 spots from where he started. So he'll be desperately wanting to get that next position. Looks like Jarko Venter is around and has taken one of the other purple and white Team West boys with him, and looks to be Dan Turner. So
both guys have towed as well.
Oh, there we go.
Radford on a meatball too, lads. So we've got 3 on a meatball, those 2 you just said. So unfortunately for them, they'll be limping back to the pits or have double tow.
Unfortunate, but fortunately for Matt, I was just going to say he'll be desperately wanting to get himself inside that top 10 and jumping up towards the front of front of the grid for the next race, but he certainly hasn't finished his charge just yet. Sitting now in 8th spot, and I'm sure he'll be very keen looking at Leith's car, but I've just spotted something funny on the back of Leith's car. If we can catch it from this view here of Matt's, it's not going to bring it up. We'll go to Leith, and foliage cam, sorry folks. That is not a healthy looking Ferrari by any great means. It's looks like something that rolled out of my body shop from the last time I finished racing in them. All a bit.
Yes, so Leith was first on the scene when Jaco had his moment, and unfortunately couldn't quite get around without making some contact. Jaco just caught a little bit too much of the curb on the inside of that hairpin out of the fountain section and tripped over that. Catching that here. Eventually.
He just up on here, so he's grabbed a bit of corner, loosed it round, and Leith was just too close to that action. Certainly didn't cause it, but had nowhere to go when you've come out through from there. So
and then unfortunately Dan was just unsighted when he arrived on the scene, and trying to get around Jaco just lost the rear. Are you still on replay there, Doug?
Yep.
Wow, we're near the end of this race too. The checker flag will be coming out fairly soon.
Very soon. Stefan McCartan coming across the line now.
Yep, that was very, very soon.
Another lap to go, 14 minutes 20 gone by.
Right, yeah.
This first 15-minute heat race.
I was looking at my elapsed time on iRacing, which says 17 minutes already gone, but that's from the moment they started gridding, I think.
Yeah, I think I make that mistake often, and you're like, oh no.
You guys be stressing like I haven't done this before. I mean, just because I was late to roll in the intro videos does not mean that I'm going to miss things important like people winning races. You know, I could go and watch someone else instead. Like Matty Gerard, still desperately trying to get that next position away.
Matty's up 10 spots now as well, taking advantage of that drama with Jaco's incident. He managed to get through there pretty cleanly and managed to get around Jonathan Turner as well.
There's been a call through from race control. Car 16 has been given a drive-through penalty for avoidable contact.
Okay, Sean McNamara.
Will we be able to catch up?
I haven't seen that one either.
Wonder what that was for. Interesting. But well done to Stefan McCartan, P1 the first race, Billy Rowley P2. Nico Cordia coming across the line in 3. It's Mac going down, taking a tour of pit lane, sitting currently 4th, but he won't hold on to that one for too much longer as Kristen Jenkins blows by him to finish there in 4th.
And unfortunately, Sean's actually made not a good decision by coming down pit lane to serve his drive-through now, because he would have crossed the line before he's completed that drive-through, so iRacing is still going to add time to his race on top of that.
Of course, yes.
Rookie mistake. Doesn't normally race, Phil McNamara. I haven't seen him for a while.
He's normally the one giving out the drive-throughs.
He is.
I'm sure that felt good for Dion.
Matt Gerard there. Oh, we're already moving on, but Matt Gerard finishing there in P8. And then I believe it was Leith Swinney.
This is why we're here.
Just in behind him.
This very moment. No Sean versing me at Detroit tonight, though, sadly. But the warm-up race is about to happen, Dougie.
Very good. I will be able to find one Corey Kitchen and down to Graph out there, ready to do their thing.
Yeah, I slowed up and he's just drifting off down there.
He's just warming up his tyres.
Yeah, gonna ram him. We'll see how that goes.
Pro 2 stadium trucks out there doing their thing. It's been quite nice watching these things go round.
Yeah.
Looks like Dion's ready to have this rock and roll, so someone should give them a countdown.
I'm just giving him a head start.
Yarko Venter out there in the middle of the two stadium trucks. He might get rolled over if... no, he managed to get clear. Big slide from the birthday boy. Shane, I wonder if you could pop downstairs and get a bit of a don't ask, but just see if you can overhear what the penalty was for.
Well, I've actually found it.
Okay.
So it was Sean in his battle with Jono Gibson.
Yeah.
So down the end of the back straight, he's had a go. Got well and truly far enough alongside, but unfortunately has carried a locked brake into the corner, climbed up over the curb and got unsettled and run wide into the side of Jono's car. They made side-by-side contact, and it's just fed Jono into the tyres, unfortunately.
Right, okay. Yes, I can see why why that would have been brought to race control's attention to look at addressing. And have you got any other knowledge on exactly where Sean then finished the race if he wasn't able to complete that penalty correctly?
Results show that he finished P11, so just missing that reverse grid top 10 as well.
So 11th spot for him. Certainly.
I've got no steering. This is...
We've
wrecked these.
Yep, you have. You certainly will be one to keep an eye on for the next race. Had some great pace in the last one. Oh, yeah, look at those tyres.
Thank you very much, MRP, for giving me the awesome options of cruising around on the safety truck at the warm-up, because it's great, and I've got a car backing up to me. Oh, just missed me. Who was that? West Racing car.
It was right off Jenkins.
Can you get a replay of that? What just happened?
Skids.
That was great. Right off, is it?
Yep.
You want a replay of him backing into where I am? That's good. Right, so it was planned. Yeah, then ripping up the Beamer. Getting aggressive like all Beamer drivers do. Probably no indicators.
There'll be no indicators. There we go. 20 seconds left of the poise warm up before we go and take on the next 30 minutes. And I'm going to quickly find my bottle of Coke. There it is. Suppose we should certainly make a shout out to our loyal sponsors of the season. you've been watching, you'll be seeing them ticking over in the bottom right-hand corner there. We certainly couldn't do it without them. So a big thanks to Napa, Simblax, Jigsaw, Phoenix Driver Development, Wearcraft, Sync, Racecrafts, OKMS, Volk, and MRX, as well as Manon Racing Products for being our main naming rights sponsor for the GTE series and for following our GT cars for the last few seasons. Massive shout out to Barry, and still very much keen on seeing him come along and have a burn with us at any time he feels like it. He can do that. Go and show some of these boys what a fast setup can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Massive thanks to all our sponsors, not just our major sponsors in MRP as a naming rights sponsor for the GT series, but all our weekly sponsors. Couldn't do it without you, so big thanks to all those guys that support us
And
week in, week out.
that's it. And Nico, as I've brought him up on screen there, has well and truly called me out on my continual pausing in commentary to take the moment to have a yawn. It's not because the racing by any stretch is boring. It's just because I am royally, big capital F'd, tired.
That's fair. That's fair. And your shift workers saying like it's tough. It's tough on the body.
It sure
And
is.
yeah.
And I've got the weekend ahead of me to go and add another 24 hours to this week so far. So I've been enjoying a wee break day today, which involved a ton of running around doing stuff for the kids, and then I'll do it all again tomorrow before I go back to work to have a rest, apparently.
Team West lockout on the front row. Tommy McCall off the front. Jonathan Turner alongside. Wayne Hartnell in behind. And away they go. Great start from Tommy. He's off.
Well, Wayne Hartnell was actually alongside, but he was caught napping, and Jonathan Turner getting the jump on him up into P2, and Dylan Radford all over the back of Wayne there. Stephen McCartan already up to P8, coming off P10. Sean McNamara, a big send on the outside, up to 9th off P11. Right, and behind our race 1 winner now, Stephen McCartan.
Yeah, hang on, folks. Around a lap around here.
Anthony Gerard up ahead was trying to make a move on Nico Cordia, but just ran out of room there, and he's on the back foot now. Stephen McCartan's got the run on him. They're going to go side by side into here. Stefan backs out, but looks for the switchback. Sean looking to see if he can sniff half an opportunity here. Oh.
Oh, and a big tap from Billy Rowley.
Oh. Was there contact, or did he just lose it by himself?
Oh, yeah, I believe there was contact, but it could be that he lost it on the curbing as well. So we'll have a bit of a relook at that when things settle down a bit. But let's go back and carry on seeing how these boys are getting on. Remind me of that one, Shano. I'll do my best to go back and find some info around that.
I'm the biggest mover so far, 5 spots into P15. Oh no, I disappeared, dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, Nico. Up the escape road, is that turn 3?
Big
clips the wall
heavy
there
run there at turn 2.
Something happened to Thomas McCall, I think, is it? It's just my timing playing out.
Oh. No, hadn't seen anything with Tommy McCall. But certainly falling down the grid order, you are right. Very Oh, he has got big damage there to the left front. No crash data, but I'll see if I can work back onto that one. Thomas McCall. Let's have a look at this one here, boys. No, sorry. Oh, I missed that one. I'll try that one more time. Stand by.
You're on Jonathan Turner.
Yes. There was a method to the madness. Oh, double tap on the inside wall, then the outside, and he's holding clear there. But once he pulls it off the wall, look how much wheel hand down he has. That's nasty. That's driving straight.
Bit of toe in and a bit of camber.
So so he's just limped that back into pit lane now. So
yeah, that is a brutal level of damage. Look at that front left pointing hard right.
Yeah. So
And then all of a sudden it's all good again.
And that's an efficient stop.
One massive hit from the sledge of sledgehammers. And back out there.
Chris Jenkins also in the pits. I think he may have towed.
Let's have a look, because he jumped to the pits after this incident here. So he's already had a big run along the side of the wall. And he's certainly not able to give it all of its nanas, and I would say wheel pinching and locking there on the left front hasn't helped that at all. But I can't see where he's picked that up from. Any handle. Back to some live racing, and we've got Dylan Radford out the front. He leads Jonathan Turner by 1.5 seconds. Wayne Hartnell, the teammate, down 2 spots from where he had started the race, but ticking along nicely.
Very short.
Oh. Yes, they're correct. Yep, and great time to bring that up there, Corey. The cars I think they're running at 50% fuel load or 55. Shane, you might be able to correct me on that one. I can't remember where we locked it out.
I think it's enough for the 15-minute race, and a little bit over that. That's about it.
Yeah, I think we went down to about 40%, but yeah, it should be just enough to get through the 15-minute race, and to get through the 25-minute race, you need to take a pit stop there somewhere.
Okay, so that was interesting. So Tom McCall obviously had crashed and had managed to drive back to the pit lane. He got the fast repair, but there was no indication that he stayed there for any amount of time to get fuel. He was in and gone. Looks like 3 seconds was his pit time. So, do you think that's enough?
No, he just took his fast repair and took off.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. I have been able to pick up where Nico got that damage. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to pinpoint any data for you to go back to, but he did just run wide out of turn 2 and caught the ball on the exit. Where I have been able to pinpoint some data for you, Doug, is if you can find the time code.
Yep. What timing marker you got, mate?
3:35.35. That should be Billy Rowley passing Sean McNamara in the data there.
Cool. I've got 3:36 for Billy passing Sean, so let's have a gander at that. And are we staying with them?
Yep.
Oh, yes, cool.
So this was that lap 1 incident with Sean.
Oh, yeah. So nothing much more to follow up on that one there. But Billy had had some overlap by the look of it, if that's what we're calling overlap these days. Thoughts?
Yeah, well, I haven't, to be fair, looked at how far up alongside he was. This may show us on the slow-mo. My initial reaction going back and looking at some of the replays was that Sean probably did turn down on him, probably just didn't realise Billy was there with everything that was going on. But I believe the sander was set his front wheel to rear wheel, so, well, I'd say he's up there, isn't he? He's got his front wheel up past the rear wheel, so that's sufficient overlap to be entitled to some space, and yeah, I think Sean just didn't quite recognise that he was there, turned in, made contact, so I think if Sean was in race control, he'd probably be calling that one as a racing incident.
Yeah, no call to race control at all with that incident, so
No.
it's been pretty quiet on the race control front tonight, just that one issue that was served out to McNamara in the last race. So all very quiet for Dion, all on his lonesome tonight. His first time by himself.
Indeed. If we take another look at this in real time, of just how quickly that all happened, Billy Mowley sees the opportunity, and Sean just he wouldn't have even had a chance to look down in the mirror to expect that was going to be there, but the overlap was there, and it has to be respected.
I'll have to find out what Billy's cat's name is. I think that could be an important thing, because we see a lot of it. So if you know in the chat there, what do you think Billy Rowley's cat's name is?
If he hasn't changed its name since Tuesday night to Billy Meowley, I'm going to be extremely disappointed.
Yes, poor Billy. He was a little bit confused. Was jumped in our com box, and we're all excited from a bit of banter. All is well.
Clearly, no one from home was watching him racing and feeding back that joyous information that we were having on his behalf. So Billy Rowley, I mean, that cat really looks like it's mid-row, eh? Like
it does. Look like a boy cat, isn't it?
It does look like a boy cat. He's got the full he's got the goatee thing happening.
He's tough. Looks tough. He'd have a tough name. What's a tough name?
And I mean, that's a heck of a picture too when you consider it. It's not like all cat. It's like full profile pic.
Yeah, it's a great shot.
Yeah. What's your cat's name, Billy? Might have to send you a Supercars NZ hat if you play along with the game. Anyway, enough of Billy Meowley for the moment. Back to Dylan Radford. He's still leading this race. Doing a nice job in the Ford. It has seen some scuff ridge around the walls. Jonathan Turner's car's looking nice and clean at this stage, and we've got the trifecta of the Team West Racing boys out there now. Wayne, Dan, and JT leading them.
Yeah, Dan Turner up 9 spots there into P4 too, so he's having a great race. Also up 9 spots is the great Steve Darren of Jigsaw Projects, part of the weekly sponsors that we've had. We've rattled through them, and they're all flowing up there down the bottom for us all to see, and yeah, bloody good to have. And if you're signing up for next season and you're looking to be a weekly sponsor, then you can email. Well, you can put the details in when you do the sign-up sheet, which I believe should be out next Monday at some point, somewhere roundabouts in the very nearest future.
Yeah, Sean tasked me with getting that one ready to go. A couple of guys in the pit lane, Wayne Hartnell and Billy Rowley. Stephen McCartan has already taken his stop.
How hard is that not to say Meowley Day? I love the annunciation, but Rowley, Rowley.
The milk carton has cleared both of those guys and is currently first of our cars that has taken a pit stop. And he's also set the fastest first and second sector of anybody on that previous lap as well.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, hey, he's been fast. He's fast in anything that he puts his hand to. Stefan, it's amazing to see him get on board with us and bring it to a few of the regulars that were leading the championships. Masterclass behind the wheel, but as he says, like he has to work for it. He puts in the time to work out what car's best for where, if he has the option. If the setup is able to be edited and changed, he puts in the practice time to work out, for his driving style, what's going to be best to get it around the track fast. And when you're putting in that amount of effort because you care, you're going to end up with the good results. And credit to Stefan where credit's due, because he certainly does.
To be fair, there's not a lot else to do in Eltham, is there?
Look, Doug, could you
Yes.
click on multi-stream on the top right of the screen? Oh, yeah. Doesn't show the ones that we've missed.
I mean, unless you're going to go and buy some cheap cheese, you might as well just be on the sim if you're stuck in Eltham.
We got what I was looking for happened. So there it is. For your eyes to see.
Yes. No, Aaron. No Blake tonight. So
He heard he wasn't coming, eh? He heard that Ginge wasn't coming, and he didn't bother. Didn't need to.
So all those cheeseburger down payments, take out good Rick. Been successful enough to drive Aaron off to the beach house, and Blake's taking a deserved night's rest. Nah, we missed you, Ginger. It would have been good to see you out there turning the laps here at Detroit, and as well as a loose bumper sitting there in the middle of the racetrack. As well as our boy
that bumper came from Jonathan Turner. He's had a monster one up towards the end of the lap there.
Okay, JT. I'm seeing. Oh, Dion's gone to the pits as well. So maybe some intervention. Not sure.
Haven't seen anything come up yet.
I have a feeling Dion just jumped in the car to look at something and then jumped out again.
Oh, okay. Just get a gauge on maybe timings and laps and bits and pieces. Let's have a gander about...
Oh, he messaged me. He messaged me asking that. Yes, Dion. Go on. Go on, Dion. Go on. I haven't got my comms turned on.
Where's Turner? There we go. Let's see if we can... No. Oh, yeah, that's he's missing quite a fair chunk of his bumper there.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't show up as crash starter there, but I'm certainly not seeing anything relating to that.
We are
Not sure.
Just gone back another 30 seconds on some other data to see if I can pick up what's happened, but...
Certainly much earlier on in the lap than where it took place.
No, because Dan out there will need to come into pits. He's currently leading. I'd imagine he will come down the lane.
Well, I've probably gone back a absolute yonky donks.
Oh, this is interesting. Stefan initially was picked up by the safety car and was held up for a while Dan Turner had not been picked up by the safety car. Stefan has since been released, along with the rest of the field now, but I think Stefan McCartan lost a fair bit of time sitting in behind the safety car there. Dan Turner has made his pit stop and is rolling again.
We're on replay, Doug.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry about that. So
Dan Turner out of the pits. Stefan McCartan just coming around the last proper corner now. So I can't 100% say whether Stefan was close enough to Dan to take the lead there, but certainly has come out behind after being caught behind the safety car there.
So I may have missed it while I was trying to find some probably unrelated information, but there was obviously some cars that were not faring too well, and we've had some safety car intervention there momentarily. Is that correct?
Yes. I think potentially to allow the marshals to retrieve that bumper from JT's car.
Oh, yep. Clearing of some race debris.
I'm guessing we're going to have another lap, I reckon, under safety car. So Dan's just caught up to Dion now, and the rest of this train, they're actually a wee way behind. They're still just going around the fountain. See, they're roughly 10 seconds still back behind Stefan currently. So look for him to Dion to just slow up maybe here.
This is an interesting one. So Yarko had been in the pits and then departed and then towed back to the pits.
That is interesting.
We are just under 5 minutes of racing remain. Yeah, it looks like everyone has caught back up. I would be surprised if the MRP safety truck doesn't soon depart the field and gives control to Dan Turner for the restart, and we finish up this race under some very sprinty conditions.
Yeah, looks like we might be having a one-lap dash. Could squeeze 2 laps in, I suppose, if we get around relatively quickly.
They're moving fairly quickly. I mean, that they're doing over 100k there. And the safety trucks looks like it's just starting to get ready to pull away now.
Yeah, he's just had a slam.
So instruction, I believe, has been given to Dan Turner.
Dion just giving the field the orders to hold that 80 to 90 kilometres an hour, or 90 to 100, I think he said. And it's all on Dan here at the front. No overlap before the start-finish line.
Yes, Dan gets to decide when he goes, and he goes late. Caught Stefan napping a little bit, put a little bit of a gap on him.
Taking a little bit of that inside curve gets you dangerously close to that wall on the outside.
Oh, look how much Stefan's able to close in under brakes, though.
Yep, very much so. got some nice snap, crackle and pop happening from the back of this BMW under when it's off the throttle as well. It's a lovely thing to hear.
And still managing to maintain just enough of a gap to keep some safety from Stefan at the moment though, but we know how good Stefan is. Sean McNamara's had another crash out there.
Actually, just because it's been a while since he's been in a race, could we go to Sean McNamara briefly?
That's my name, that name again is Mr. Plow.
Worth it. Absolutely worth it.
Do it again.
That's my name, that name again is Mr. Plow.
Oh, he backed down the wall. Oh, it's okay to make fun of Sean. He makes fun of us regularly. Yeah, as we've seen, it's hard to shake a Stephen McCartan when he is on your tail. And Dan, letting him go there.
Oh!
Good work, everyone there.
So we've got 30 seconds, just under 30 seconds left on the race clock. Is Stefan going to get around to start another lap? I think he might just about get there.
Yep. There we go. So we will see white flags come up. White flag.
Yeah,
waving
one lap
there.
to go. Flagman was up there vigorously waving the white flag.
Yep. Great to see Dan Turner here not giving up.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Stefan hasn't been able to run away with this one at this point.
Ooh. And actually just a little bit of late brake probably and some wheel grabbing there coming into that final into that turn 3. But he should get good drive out of here. He's very quick down through this section. Dan's glued enough to keep within the draft, just not enough to be able to pull it in.
Yeah, and that car coming up in front too, so hopefully that's just
Well, I believe
moving on.
that's Sean.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sure Stefan's got the lights flashing as Sean gets out of the way.
Oh, what a
Yeah, Sean
charge.
did a good job to get well out of the way there.
And hello to you there, Ogia, GIA. Good to see you joining over there from the Twitch stream. And that's it. Stefan McCartan finishing the race, leading over Dan Turner and Billy Raleigh coming in for 3rd spot there.
There's a couple of P3s for Billy this week. Did one on Tuesday.
Great racing indeed. Jonathan Turner finishing 4th over Nick Accordia, Dylan Radford, Wayne Hartnell, Tommy McCall, Leith Swinney bringing up 9, and Steve Darren finishing in, well, nearly finishing the race, coming up to finish in 10th spot when he gets there, if he can hang on to that. And Matt Gerard just having a moment, possibly a wee bit of damage there. Grabbing a big wheel lock. Yeah, something certainly not right with Matt's car there. Could be some hardware issues as well, possibly. Sean
Stefan's
McNair.
flicked the traction control off, and he is absolutely lighting it up down at turn 3.
Wonder if that's his way of saying the championship is mine regardless now. No one can take it from me.
I'm not even going to check your work on that one, Doug. I'm just going to say that's probably pretty accurate.
And to answer your question there, Gia, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. We are all doing well. The question was asked as how we are doing. Corey, how are you doing on your birthday day of days here at Detroit in the lounge for the GTEs?
Yeah, I'd have to say that they went all right, didn't it? The safety car at the end gave it a little bit of spiciness. Quite wasn't looking at the time, just got asked if I wanted a safety car, I guess because it's my birthday, and I said yes, as you do. And everyone's ripping their tyres off, which is what you want to do right now, isn't it? Get rid of them, don't need them anymore. Or all the body panels.
Yeah. Oh. And take your teammates' ones with you as well.
Yeah, not much left of that. Lightweight though. Oh, the bumper.
The bumper's trying to make a bid for freedom.
Sure is.
She'll overheat before she blows a tyre.
Yes. And apparently Gia does custom artwork, and if we would like to see it, well, if you've got anything that you would like to show us, you can feel free to send that to our Facebook page of Supercars NZ community page, and we can have a look at it there. But that rounds up, must be round 11. We getting there?
Yeah. One more week to go in the summer series.
Gosh, I don't even know where this season's gone.
It just disappeared, didn't it?
Sure, you hit it with a hiss and a roar, Dougie, and then you got busy.
Yeah.
And you've come back, and we're so far through it. It's just, yeah, it's just worked itself. And a big thanks to Shano through that the last wee while he can't race, picking up that extra streaming too.
Yeah.
So it's always good. Keeping the streams rolling on it.
It has been very much appreciated there, Shano. Obviously, you helped cover off Tuesday night for me, and then I've come back to help do some cameraing action tonight for the GTEs. It's always a pleasure being able to work alongside you when I get the chance, and when the three of us get together, it's all the merrier. I certainly enjoy hanging out in the lounge with you lot.
Absolutely no worries. And this is a little bit off topic, but I'm just seeing something from that blimp cam that I find quite interesting. And that little field just inside the what we refer to as the fountain section. Is that a cricket pitch down there? Very surprised to see something that looks like a cricket pitch in America.
Where are we looking? Just down where the writing is starting to get close to. Or
Yeah, it's
more to the left.
sort of behind the writing now. There's a different strip of green there.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, yeah, there.
Did we do?
No.
Zoom. Zoom.
Zoom.
Wow. A big thank you to MRP, Manon Racing Products, for supporting Thursday night. Absolutely love you, Barry. You got our back here at Supercars NZ, and also all of our weekly sponsors stuck.
Yeah, 100%. It's been awesome having these guys joining us again for the season. A few new ones and a few regulars, and we'll quickly list them off again. That is Napa Auto Parts, Simblacks, Jigsaw, Phoenix Driver Development, Wearcraft, Sync, Racecrafts, OKMS, Volk, and MRX. They've been our Race Week sponsors making it possible for us to be able to give away cool prizes at our season wrap up. We certainly wouldn't be able to do all of what we do currently without you, so very much appreciated. I suppose we'll wrap that up for tonight as we get ready to move on to next Tuesday, the V8s. Final round, Div 1. It's going to be a happening thing. And then we'll be on. Yeah, it's going to be a great one. They're ripping up the housing development and relaying the track for us just one more time, just so we can get some Gen 3s around it. It'll be nothing that ever happens in real life, but what a hoot it would have been to see cars like that going around such an iconic track as Oran Park. And then we'll be back again for the last one on Thursday, the GTE. Shane, where are we heading?
Monza.
And what a awesome track to round out the season in the GTEs also. I very much appreciate those of you that have joined us tonight via the Broadcasting Lounge or via one of our other streaming networks that we're linked to. If you're not currently subscribed to the Broadcasting Lounge via YouTube, greatly suggest you head over there, like and subscribe to that one. We do lots of giveaways to our folks who have tuned in via YouTube and comment on our page via there. So do that one, share it amongst your friends. We're aiming for 500. We're making slow gains to get towards it, but Napa Auto Parts is going to do a large giveaway for someone when we get to that magical number. So help us get there so we can help you and those of you that tune in with some more great cool prizes. Thank you to iRacing for giving us the platform that we are racing upon and the services that you provide to us. This has been Doug, along with Shane and Corey, signing off for tonight. Good night.